Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your patience as we dealt with these sort of technical issues which seem to arise once in a while. The challenge of love is actually something I wrote a couple years ago, back when 9/11 happened. I wrote it originally as a response to 9/11, and it is unfortunately still relevant today. I reworked the piece and orchestrated it, and sort of arranged it in response to the conflict in the Middle East. And instead of just sort of putting the song out there for release, I wanted to have some sort of action on what's going on in our world. The extent to which we still seem to have so much hatred, seem to see each other as separate, and don't understand when we're hurting each other, we're hurting ourselves. When we're hurting our planet, we're hurting ourselves. And I want us just to pause because, Valentine's Day, I'm sure we've got some nice sort of romantic things planned today, and maybe some people don't, and they're just going to honor themselves, and that's fine. But I wanted us to really think about the concept of love, and also just meditate on that, and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever you're upset at yourself for. Forgive others, because generally when people are doing some sort of harm, it's coming out of their trauma or their personal issues, life conditions, and sometimes they just don't know how to behave better, and you have to forgive them just for being in the current state that we're in, that they're in. And also just remember the impact you can make on a daily basis just by being loving and being kind. It's great to have big ambitions, but it's also what you do in your daily life to the people around you. So I want us all to pause. Start with some deep breathing. We're going to breathe in love and compassion, and we're going to breathe out hate and agitation and even our personal traumas. And just start releasing that. Take a deep breath in. Breathing in love, breathing in compassion. Deep breath out. Breathe out the stress, breathe out the agitation, breathe out the hurt. And again, breathe in the love, breathe in the compassion. And breathe out the hurt, breathe out the pain, breathe out the agitation and stress. Now visualize the core of the earth. Connect to the very heart of the planet. See its strength and its warmth. And see a cord connecting you in the center of your being to the core of the earth. Feel that magnetism from the center of the earth as you breathe in, going through all the layers, up into the crust, then through to your root chakra, all the way up to your crown chakra, filling you with the magnetism and love of the earth. And then when you breathe out, release that. Release all the negative energy, stress, blockages, back down through the layers of the earth to the core of the earth. One more time, connect to the core of the earth. Feel its magnetism. Breathe in the magnetism and the love of the earth, breathing it in through all layers of the earth, going up through your bottom chakra, all the way up to your head chakra. And then releasing all the blockages and fears and doubts as you breathe out, sending it back down through all the layers of the earth to the center of the earth. Okay. Now I just want us to pause. Meditate for a few moments. Accept where you are. Wholeheartedly accept yourself and others. Embrace where we are, because this is the only place where we can start. The only place where we can genuinely start is where we are. And that's okay. Whatever you're upset about is okay. We're going to feel unconditional love for ourselves. Unconditional love for ourselves and each other, no matter where we are. I'm going to accept this as part of a process. Forgiveness, love, compassion. These are going to be our 3 words. Forgiveness, love, compassion. Forgiveness, love, compassion. Connect to your breath and try to let all thoughts go. Observe your thoughts as they flow out of you and more connect to your breath and feel and experience being one with your breath. Forgiveness, love, compassion. 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 Now what I want you to do, I want you to put hands on each side of you and imagine that you're joining hands with everyone. So we're going to be holding hands. And imagine that you're connecting and holding the hands of people all around the world as we connect for forgiveness, love, and compassion. Grasp those hands now. And let's do it together. Let's hold each other's hands. And let's connect. Connect to ourselves and connect to the core of the earth. Forgiveness, love, compassion. Forgiveness, love, compassion. Forgiveness, love, compassion. Feel the energy circulate through your hands, connecting with everyone around the globe, connecting with each other, and through the center of your being, connecting to the earth. So we're connecting to each other through forgiveness, love, and compassion. And any blockages we feel through this circle, we're going to send back down to the core of the earth to be transformed. Connect together in forgiveness, love, and compassion. Send any blockages out that are between us and in us, individually and collectively, down to the center of the earth to be transformed. When you breathe in, feel the light of our connection to each other through forgiveness, love, and compassion. And when you breathe out all blockages, imbalances, and unsettling feelings down into the core of the earth. Breathe in forgiveness, love, and compassion in your own self and in all those we're connecting to around the world. And when you breathe out all the blockages in you and between us all around the world, and send them back down to the center of the earth to be transformed. Let's try to do that in a rhythm together. Breathing in forgiveness, love, and compassion in ourselves and in each other, connecting to ourselves and connecting to each other. Breathing out any blockages in yourself and between others, sending it back down to the core of the earth to be transformed. And let's get a rhythm in, out, rest in silence and stillness and openness, and be open to any messages that come to you at this time as we connect in forgiveness, love, and compassion. And bringing our hearts and hands together in forgiveness and compassion. I want you to individually look inside yourself about what you love, what you haven't loved or forgiven or accepted within you. Bring the love, the forgiveness, and the acceptance from the core of the earth, from the center of the earth, through all the layers in the crust, all the way up. As you breathe in, bring that energy from the core of the earth all the way up, through your spine, through the back, to the top of your head, about a couple inches above your head. And as you breathe out down the front of your body, down the fronts of your legs, sending any blockages you have of love, forgiveness, and acceptance. Send all those blockages down through the layers of the earth to the core of the earth to be transformed. So we're just going to work on you now. Connecting to the center of the earth. Breathing in love, forgiveness, and compassion. Breathe it in through all the layers of the earth, up through the back of your body, top of your head. And any blockages you have in forgiving, loving, and being compassionate towards yourself, release them like a cascade down the front of your body as you exhale, through all the layers of the earth, down to the core of the earth to be transformed. And let's just do that a couple of times. Connecting to the core of the earth, breathing in love, forgiveness, and compassion. Breathing in through all the layers of the earth, up through the back of your body to the top of your head. Releasing all blockages related to love and loving and forgiving and being compassionate to yourself. Release them as you breathe out all the way down to the core of the earth to be transformed. Let's do that 3 times. And connecting to the core of the earth. And in. Love, forgiveness, compassion. And out, all blockages out related to love, forgiveness, and compassion, sending those blockages down through your body to the core of the earth to be transformed. And again, in. And out. In. And in. Blockages out. And in. And blockages out. In this state of being, now that you've let go of your blockages related to loving, forgiving, and accepting yourself, and we're going to join hands and do that once more together. Breathing in, we're all connecting to each other now. Feel everyone's hands in your hands as we all connect to each other. We're going to feel love, forgiveness, and compassion towards each other as we breathe in the energy of the core of the earth. And as we breathe out, We're going to release that energy, release any blockages that we have, loving, forgiving, and being compassionate to each other. Release those down the fronts of our bodies, back down to the core of the earth. So ready, we're going to do it all together, connecting in love, forgiveness, and compassion, connecting to ourselves, to each other, and to the core of the earth. And breathe in together. And breathe our blockages out together. Send it down to the core of the planet. And breathe in together. And breathe out our blockages together. Send it down to the core of the planet. And breathe in together. And breathe out together, breathing out all our blockages related to loving, forgiving, and accepting each other. Breathe out the blockages and send them down to the core of the earth to be transformed. 3 more times. And in. And in. And out. Hands and hearts all together. Bow to your inner light and bow in honor of the light of those around you. May we be freed from the causes of suffering. May we forgive ourselves and forgive each other. May we accept ourselves wholeheartedly with all our good points and bad points. And may we learn to love ourselves unconditionally and love each other unconditionally. Namaste. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope that was moving or at least relaxing for some of you or for all of you. I genuinely hope that I can assist to bring more people on a path to really loving themselves and accepting themselves wholeheartedly with all their good points and bad points, accepting others wholeheartedly for all their good points and bad points. Whatever it is that you start on your path is where you start on your path. You can't start from anywhere else than where you are. And it's okay wherever you are. May we all learn to speak our truth, no matter what it is. May we learn to accept and embrace ourselves, love each other, love ourselves unconditionally, so we can really learn through an open and all-embracing inner process. And may we learn to love each other in that same way. May we learn to judge less, and love so much more. I see so much good in so many people. Just become convinced that they can't achieve what they can and that these things aren't possible. We have to start with ourselves. Make it possible in you. Love yourself, forgive yourself, accept yourself, love yourself unconditionally. It's not about I can only love myself if I achieve this, if I have this, if I look like this. You were born with everything you need. The moment that you came out of the womb, you had everything you need to be everything that you are, to fulfill your purpose. Love yourself unconditionally and understand that the path to global peace It's also something which we need to achieve within ourselves, and then a behavior which we can exhibit to others. I am sending you all love from the bottom of my heart, and love and peace, and I hope that you find compassion to yourself and to others. And don't ever dim the hope that that global peace is not possible. It is indeed possible. It is possible. We change one person at a time. Start with you and where you are. And step by step, we can do it together. Sending you all love in the entire universe. I hope you're filled with beautiful things and wonderful things on this Valentine's Day that open your heart and inspire you. And there's one kiss from me too. So, with that, I will end this meditation. Namaste. And we're going to now play the song I wrote, The Challenge of Love. It's available online in all digital stores, iTunes, Spotify. We've got a Bandcamp link for you to listen to it now, and if you are kind enough to purchase it, that would be absolutely wonderful. That would help me. But and I hope that when you listen to that song, that you remember this moment when we connected and when we started to release any blockages that we have individually and collectively to loving, forgiving, and accepting ourselves and each other. And I hope you remember the unconditional love, forgiveness, and compassion that you received from Mother Earth on this Valentine's Day. So I'll let you move on now to listen to the music that I wrote. And I hope as you listen to this song, you remember this and make it less and less of a challenge to love. May we judge less, and may we judge less, and love so much more. May we all love so much more and know the unconditional love of the universe, which is in all our veins, all our body, and all the air that we breathe. God bless. Happy Valentine's Day.
Pieces fall, glittering faith. We've fallen from grace. Mankind, why do you kill your brother? The human mind, the human heart, we're all one until you tear it apart. Sparks of hatred burst into flame. such a challenge to love. The challenge of love. Ooh, it's such a challenge to love. Wish we could see. I wish we could find all the love that we've left behind. 'Cause what we are will always be. Only change what you see. So give to you in my steadfast strength. The challenge of love. Over and over, killing over and over. Why do we kill our brothers? Over and over, over and over. Innocent blood spilled and sad on the front page. More victims of merciless rage. And lightning crashes behind my eyes. As the death toll reaches its new high. Over and over, killing over and over. Why do we kill our brothers? Over and over, over and over, over and over. Why do we kill our brothers? Over and over. Wish we could see. I wish we could find why it's such a challenge to love.